we have a new headlamp I want to show you all. It's a Brinyte HC01. I'll show you what comes in this box real briefly, and then we'll go over the fun stuff and look at the headlamp. You have your Type-C charger that it comes with. You have a little, get out of there, little warranty card, little catalog showing some other lights that they have, and then the instruction manual that we'll look at, show you the specs, and good solid little box that it comes with. Let's go ahead and start looking at this light, show you what it's all about. This has a retractable headband, which is actually pretty cool. At first I was kind of curious what this was going to be like, but I like it because it's been handy for storing. When you're storing this, you can put it away and have it kind of wrapped up like that. I don't know if you all remember, this is not the first Brinyte headlamp I've looked at. This is another one that I've had for a while, the HL16, and it is still going strong, still doing great. We use it practically every night. Between my wife and I, this headlamp gets used a lot. And when you put it away, you know, you have this strap to kind of contend with or whatever, you know, not a huge deal. But with this newer design they've come up with here, it has this retractable headlamp. When you push down on that right there, you just squeeze in there and kind of hold up here. You squeeze it down and it'll release just like so. At first I was thinking, okay, I'm doing something wrong here. But as you just saw in the video, you gotta kind of pull on it a little bit harder than you would expect. Then once it's on your head, you can, you know, retract it back up, whatever you have to do to get it just right on your head. But it has there's plenty of headband there. Like, if your head's that huge, then you're Goliath and you're not going to be alive in this era, and you're not going to need a headlamp. Moving further on, I want to show you all the one little design flaw. There it is. I have noticed that likes to open up a lot. I don't know if you had already noticed that before I said anything, but it opens real easy. We're just going to keep playing with this headlamp and see if it opens up some more. You have, let's look at the battery. You have this little clip that just pops right open right here, and then you open it up and you have this, almost reminds me of like an old cordless phone type battery in here. Little battery bank. And some people might be kind of weary of this because they're thinking, okay, well, what happens if this goes dead? I can't just throw another 18650 or 18350 in here. You're right, you can't throw that type of battery, but you can throw some AAAs in. Let's do that real quick and show you what that looks like. Those Amazon Basics were completely dead. Had to switch over to some inner loops. Now, let's see what we got going on with some AAAs in here. Turning it on. Got it. There's your spot. Hold down on it to adjust it to where you need. You have a nice little battery indicator right there. We're at 3. Could charge up a little bit more. So this big button even has it indicated as spot, is going to be for your spotlight. Little button for the little white, flood, and red, which is also floody. This white is really floody. I'm going to show you this tonight. I mean, it goes out like to the sides really well. Mash that. Simply hold down on it to adjust from low to high. That's all you get. And then a double press goes same low to high on white. Nothing real fancy on your tint. You just have a like 6,000 to 6,500K tint, and the spot is really impressive. I'm gonna get it out tonight and compare it to an Olight headlamp that I have, just to give you an idea, and I'll flash up on screen the model of that Olight headlamp just in case you have it and it can help you. It's just like a reference point. But right now, that's with the AAAs. For tonight, I will go ahead and put this battery bank back in there and charge those Amazon Basics apparently. this is a cool little headlamp, and I'm enjoying it so far. Pretty compact, especially when you're putting it away in a bag and you get to ratchet up your strap, and it's not like all, you know, strap flying everywhere. The headlamp offers you to swivel this back and forth real easy once you get it on your head and you need to adjust it. It's a good design. I'm gonna have to figure out something about that. It hasn't opened back up while we've been talking about it, thankfully, but you did see it open the first time, so just being honest with y'all, you have that. But at least it's Type-C charging, and they did a good job there. Cool. Let's get it out in the dark and we'll show you what's up. Before it gets dark, I want to show you all these run times. This is tested with this little battery, like it says down here. And we're going to look at the main light on turbo. It offers 1,000 lumen at 85 minutes. On high, 450 lumen at 130 minutes. On mid, it has 105 lumen for 340 minutes, and then on low, it's going to be 10 lumen coming in at 2,700 minutes. That's 45 hours. Then the little auxiliary white light is 60 lumen and 15 at 150 and 470 minutes, which is pretty good. And the red 30 lumen and 10 lumen at 210 and 700 minutes. The distance is good. It's fair for a headlamp at 126 meter. I really appreciate the 45 hours at 10 lumen, good little survival. And then at mid power, I'll definitely show you all that, because that's a good bit of light for walking around in the night and getting stuff done. 340 minutes, that's great. You're gonna get a lot of time out of this little battery. That's very impressive. Let's show what it does at night. Now I'm just goofing around in the dark. I've got the red light on. Go ahead and turn it off, show you what it looks like without it. That red light's really good. There it is on high. And I can step it down. Got a little moonlight out there. I don't know if you can notice that or not. But what's cool about this red light, say you want to save your night vision, then you think you hear something, you can switch over to the other button, hit up that spotlight. Look at that. Huh. Something moving around back there. Probably the deer. We'll go ahead and go up one more. There's turbo. It's a good bit of light for a headlamp. That's impressive. Go ahead and bring it down. Turn the red off. Just kind of show you what you'd get walking around on some trails. We'll hit a trail here in just a second. I just want to compare, show you what that O light looks like. There's the O light. Really nice flood. It reaches out there nicely. Definitely not picking on it. It's a good little headlamp. I just like the extra options that this Brinyte offers. I'll step the O light down for you. I got two headlamps on my head too, just like I said I would. There's the lower setting on the O light, which is actually rather high, more like a medium power on most headlamps. We'll leave it right there and we'll hit this trail and I'll show you what I'm talking about. And then we'll go over, there's the white light on low, probably not even showing on camera. And there's a just massive amount of flood. I don't think you're even going to see that till we hit the trail. So let's head back there and see what's up. Now you can see the red light Looks pretty blurry on the camera. It's having a hard time adjusting to the red, but really floody for a red light. And then the white, there's just tons of flood as well. You can see, like with your peripheral vision, with this white light flooding all the way to the side. I'm just going to keep my head aimed straight forward and show you what I'm talking about. Look at all this light you have emitting to the side. That's great. I mean, if you're working on something, you want to use your peripheral vision, it's really cool. Really cool to be able to do that. And then we'll go ahead and come up here and I'll show you what this spotlight looks like. Again, lower spotlight, plenty of light, lots of battery getting you through. And I want to show you the O light. That's its lowest setting, which is not very low. So Brinyte did a good job giving you a little bit lower light, so you can kind of save your battery and get through the night a little bit better. Let's just confirm that that's still on the lowest setting. Yeah, I just went all the way up. So there's the highest setting, that's the O light. I'm going to turn it back off. There's that white flood. And then spotlight from the Brinyte. That's the second level. Good bit of light. Very impressive. Cool. Well, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, put them in the comments.